The Gators will kick it away to start us off. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Gee. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game. But these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Gee. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Power football with the run. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Gets it out quickly. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Using his legs, it's Clark. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the draw. He breaks a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. He'll send the tight end in motion. Toss to the outside. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. He's going for a big play downfield. A full dive to haul that one in. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
He says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Gator! A great catch and run for 6. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ingram. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Looking to pass, it's Gee. Quickly out to the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Try to get it to the edge. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Gee. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. Running free. Running through contact. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894, at least on the football field. A top-5 rivalry, and it's gone finally. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Handoff to the lone back.
Well, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Now on first down from the 30. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Barry. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires downfield. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Gee. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. A strike downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Gee. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Give to the running back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. He lets one fly deep. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Going to the running game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Here's the give off the left side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Dropping back, it's Sperry. That's caught. It's Clark. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Montgomery. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
To the air, it's Sperry. He wants to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Open space in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Toss sweep to the right. Can't get him to the ground. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. To the ground with the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the book. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Carolina is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Chapel Hill. They're trailing by 18 to Arkansas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Gee. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. They'll leave it with the lone back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Leaves it with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Bring in the heat. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man on the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And here's the deal. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. 4th and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
Big guy smells it. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This crowd on hand, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams